We're going to do some stuff for a little bit. If the cantor shows up, then we're going to let him do some stuff with you too. Go grab some coloring books, coloring crayons, whatever. Some pencils. All right, have a seat.
You guys are there,
so you guys are learning about bar mitzvah, and I would talk to you today about, you could say that bar mitzvah is one big mitzvah stuff. It's the moment you became or become responsible for doing all of the
Torah
commandments.
Yes.
What does mitzvah mean?
Good deed.
What does mitzvah mean?
Good deed.
What does mitzvah mean?
Good deeds.
You're going to learn something else today. In the other class, you learn all three things in the world exist. What are those three things?
Maya.
What are the three things? What's the first one?
One of them is acts and love.
Right, that's the last one. What's the first one?
On Torah.
On Torah. That's
second one. I don't know. I never know the second one.
Second one is simple. Remember?
Maya.
What's this?
Human. Torah. Reading. Life. School. Reading. Reading. You. Bowing. Prayer.
Okay.
I said that first.
Okay, first one is Torah. The second one is
prayer, and then the third one is acts and kindness.
All right, so you learned something today, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're going to learn something else.
Oh, okay.
Bar.
Does anybody watch it?
Nah, we're just recording. So in case somebody wants to watch this later. Bar or bat mitzvah. What does mitzvah mean?
We just said it.
You didn't say it, right? What does mitzvah mean?
Good deeds.
Right, that's what you were saying. That's what.
It's not a good
That's
deed.
part of the word.
Bad.
But what is the true definition of the word mitzvah?
Oh, what's it called?
The definition of mitzvah.
This sadi. No.
I will give you another hint.
Like this.
The 10
Commandments.
That is not
bar mitzvah means son of.
Commandments.
Bat mitzvah means
Son of
daughter of commandments. So when you say that mitzvah is a good deed, you're right. You're right, but that's really not what the word translates to. That's part of the commandments. The commandments are because of the three things, right? Torah, prayer, and acts of loving kindness, right? Doing kindness to others. That's a mitzvah. When you follow the commandment that tells us that we're supposed to be kind to other people or to others or do things to make the world a little bit better, that word mitzvah doesn't just mean commandment. It does mean all of the above. It means acts of kindness, being a quality good person, those types of things. But mitzvah really means commandment. Now, do the commandments all have to do with making the world better?
No.
They might actually, in the end, have something to do with making the world better, but there's the positive commandments and there's the negative commandments. There's the thou shalt not. Hey, guys.
She knows.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, that was the thing that me and the Big Sis did. It was from Zap. We did that. Like, we used to do that. Like, yeah, we did that when we went to the house and we were up late.
I haven't been teaching young children for a long time.
And we were up really late and we were doing that all night. And then that was like our thing. So they wanted to show you. So I did it too.
It's okay. It's all right, as long as we get it. So let's get back to the lesson. Bat mitzvah, is dealing with commandments. There's the positive commandments. There's the negative commandments. Thou shalt not
do.
Give me one. Give me a commandment. Thou shalt not
Love. Hurt.
Thou shalt not hurt. Kill. Okay, good. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Those are like don't do things, right? Thou shalt remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. That's a positive commandment, right? Those are the things you should do.
So, like, you should be like me because I'm amazing.
You are. Absolutely amazing. So, if we were to take these sheets here.
Are you going to color them?
It's really not a color thing. So, you're too old for coloring, but you can color if you want. In addition, wait a minute, hang on. The big moment is called the mitzvah stop when you become a bar or bat mitzvah. is the moment you become responsible for doing all of the commandments. In addition, some families find that bar mitzvah can be a great time for fulfilling the mitzvah of giving tzedakah. All right, what's tzedakah?
Money.
What's tzedakah?
Money.
Right. Well, giving to tzedakah is money or charity. Does it always have to be money? Hi.
Hi.
Go Red Sox.
Go Red Sox.
What's tzedakah?
Tzedakah is charity, but it's any kind of charity. It doesn't have to be money. It can be, you can do a good deed, and that's tzedakah.
You make the world a better place. That's giving tzedakah. It's called justice. Tzedakah really means adding justice to the world. And so giving money is helping people in need or helping an organization do their job, right? That's why we do tzedakah. But also when you help the little kids in the other room focus and say keeping their minds on what the rabbi's talking about. And when we go out on Sunday to bury the books, that's not only a mitzvah, but that is actually, if you can help us keep the kids, together and realizing that this is really something that's important, that's giving tzedakah as well. That's keeping, doing good justice to the world, all right, making the world a better place. Would you consider any of the following ways to use your celebration as an opportunity for giving? Doing a mitzvah project with your class or family as part of your preparation. You can fill these in, yes, no, or maybe. If you have a party using a centerpiece made out of packaged foods, products, or toys or books, and then donating those to a shelter or school. Asking guests to contribute to your favorite charities instead of giving to your gifts.
Are these like mitzvahs?
Yeah.
Okay.
You tell me, are they?
No, maybe. Okay.
Are they? Contributing
Yes.
some of your own gifts to tzedakah. So take a look at those and fill that out and tell me what you guys think and tell me why. Yes, see, you have to do this.
They're showing it.
I hear it.
I think I got one.
How could you get it wrong?
I don't know. I didn't know.
These are your opinions. I want to know what you're thinking.
I could put no for all of them, and I'd be
You
about
have
100.
to tell me why, though.
Okay, so no, because actually.
So the first one you did yes, right? Doing a mitzvah project with your class or family?
Yes, because
how would you do it?
I would do it. How would I would
What
do it?
is a mitzvah project? What would
It's
you do?
a project that's a mitzvah. This came my class at Shad, and we were doing trivia, and everything we said, he twisted it like that. And then for one that we didn't know that we wrote that down, and we actually got it correct.
When is your bar mitzvah?
2 years.
Okay.
Thankfully.
One of the things you're going to have to work on, both of you, is a mitzvah project.
Oh yeah, my grandma's friend, granddaughter, she's doing a mitzvah project, and her uncle is special needs, so she's doing like this dance for all his special needs friends and special need kids, and it's like 2 Saturdays, so we're gonna go to like a dance. That's her mitzvah project.
That's her mitzvah project. What are you going to do? It's too early to tell me. You don't know
I
yet.
think I'm gonna do.
You think you know already?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. Well, does it have to be? I think I want to do like serving to the people who need more money, like poor.
Okay.
Would that be good?
Well, you have 2 years to think about it, but
I
yeah,
wanna
that's
do that.
phenomenal. That's fantastic. So doing a mitzvah project with your class or family as part of your preparation for your bar mitzvah, that's
Can I
something.
do?
Could you
would I
put
have to-
yes?
Can I do it by myself, or would I have to do it with a partner?
See, here's what you deal with me. When you're dealing, and you're going to start dealing with me for your bar mitzvah.
Oh, great.
So when you deal with me, the first thing I say to you guys is, you have to prepare a mitzvah project, but I want you to come up with it yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
I did it. We're good.
You just did, but you're going to build on it. And why would I tell you what to do? What did I tell you about these answers?
Whatever you think,
That's
because
right.
if you're telling us, but technically you're not actually doing it, it's more you. Like if you tell us to like walk to the end of the but if you tell us to like raise money, then we're not really doing it out of our kindness. We're doing it because you said.
You're doing it for me. You're not doing it for you.
Yeah,
Right.
and we're not doing it for people.
See, what do you think about doing the mitzvah project? Do you think you have one in mind yet?
You should do raise money for my famousness. To make me famous.
So now you're asking him to do it for you,
Yes,
right?
that's okay because he needs to.
Well, if he likes you, he might, but
Yeah,
I don't know if he likes
I think he likes me.
you. Okay.
I'm pretty sure because
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
What are you planning on doing for a mitzvah project?
I'm I'm not really sure yet.
Okay, you need to think
But
about it.
I think I'm gonna do something like with like helping the poor or something like that.
So every person that comes into my study and talks to me about the project that they want to do, it's like I just said, you can do yes, no, or maybe. You can always
Change it
It can always
or
change
the
it.
opinion.
It has to be your opinion. So when you
Wait,
say,
so could I give my amendment to put it as me raising money for myself, or because my opinion I would want to do that?
you would, huh?
No, I'm just kidding. That'd be weird.
You're
Oh,
okay,
could I raise money to meet my idol? Would that be okay?
For you to meet your idol. So let's pull this out a little bit.
Oh, yay.
Let's talk about this for a minute. How are you making the world better for other people by you doing that?
Because then they'll have to see me crying every night because I want to meet Lana Faria. And then Lana Faria gets to meet me because it's so amazing.
Is there a way you could do a fundraiser that could help you do that, but at the same time help other people?
Maybe.
There might be. So
Oh, I know what I could do. I could raise money for the poor and then give half of the money to the poor
Well,
and give
yeah.
the rest to me. So
what
I can
is
go
more important to you? Helping other people who have nothing? Or going to see, who is this you want to see?
Lana Faria. I'll
What's
show you a
more,
picture of her.
what's more important?
Helping the poor.
Oh, are you saying that for me? Are you saying that to make me happy? Or do you really mean it?
I don't know. This is hard.
I don't know her, okay.
Okay, good.
There may be a way that you could do both, but
I'm just kidding.
But I'm not sure if doing a mitzvah project would wrap around your doing something to make you happy and without making others happy.
Yeah, I just really want to make.
Oh, I just changed mine.
You changed yours.
Yeah, because to be honest, I would find it a little boring helping the poor, but I still want to do that because it would be like a nice thing to do. So I'm thinking we should I kind of want to do something that I like, and
Ooh,
but
I
they
have a good
can
idea
earn
for you.
money. Something like basketball.
Oh, I know what you
Like
can do.
the poor, like the people that are poor that like basketball but don't have opportunities to play it because they're struggling and stuff. I could set up something so they could play it and learn how to.
Could I set them up to meet Lana Faria?
And there you go.
I think she'd love it.
Well,
She'd be like,
But she would have to do that out of the goodness of her heart, right?
true. But she does a lot of charities, so it's
Well, there
okay.
you go.
It's okay.
Why do you think she does charity?
Because she,
She
you
what?
don't know her. I only I know her.
Why do you think she does charity?
Because, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I might know. Because in the show that I like her, she's a very evil villain. Well, and then she becomes good. But at the beginning, she's very evil, so she's trying to make up
But
for all
it's a
that.
show, right? But it's a show.
But it doesn't seem like a show.
But how is she in real life?
And she's very nice. She does a lot of charities and she does a lot of fundraisers.
In real life.
In real life.
Right. So this has nothing to do with her stage presence. This is her real life. She does lots
real
of
life.
charity.
She's the nicest person I've ever
Right,
met.
and so are
Besides
you,
me.
and so are you, one of the nicest people that I know. But here's the
Yes,
deal.
I am.
But here's the deal. Do you think I give to charity?
Yes.
No?
You don't think I give to
I
charity?
do.
Well, I mean, why would you ask me if? Because obviously you're asking me, but if you wouldn't ask me because obviously you give to charity, but you wouldn't ask me because I already knew that.
So when I give to charity, I don't tell anybody.
Why not?
Because there's 3 different ways. You're learning threes today. Threes, right?
3 is a lucky number, not a number.
When you give to
Sixes.
charity, there are 3 different ways of giving. One of them is
Oh, I know. Maybe not tell people because then it's,
anonymously is one.
yes, but also it's kind of just if you tell people oh I did charity, kind of saying oh I'm doing all these good deeds, but not really. It's kind of ruining the whole thing.
Well, you're boasting
Because
to get somebody to
you're-
pat you on the back, right?
You're kind of setting yourself up to get rewarded when you don't really get rewarded for helping people who need it.
Okay, so there's 3 different ways of giving, and all 3 are just as equally the same. They're all good because every one of them is giving. But one of them is saying, I did it. The other one is, you have to give me some money so that I can give charity.
To Lana
If you
Maria?
don't give me money, I'm going to make your life miserable, or something.
I'd probably say that.
The other one is, I'll tell you what, I'll give you charity, but I don't want anybody to know about it.
Can I do that?
So one is anonymous, the other one is put my name on the building or put my name on the book or whatever, and the other one is doing it and boasting. Which one of them is better than the other?
I think the anonymous one is better than all of them because it's kind of.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
It works for everybody differently.
Oh.
Everybody has a different opinion. As long as you're giving to charity, it doesn't matter what you feel. If it's making you feel happy that somebody puts your name on it and lights, as long as somebody's benefiting from that, what does it matter? If you give like I like to give quietly. You know why I give quietly? Because I don't want anybody to know who I gave to, who I didn't give to. That's my business. Yes, no, maybe. I have certain things that I believe
Wouldn't it, if you did tell people, wouldn't it make the person who you're giving to maybe feel?
Yeah, but it might make that person over there who I didn't give to her school today feel bad. Why didn't he give to me? Oh, because A, I'm not a multimillionaire and I can't give to everybody, right? And B, I happen to like that person standing at the door right now. But the charity that she represents, it's probably a maybe in my book. The yes is your charity. And I want to give to your charities. I only have a certain amount of money to give. I don't want everybody to know.
Oh, can I do 2 mitzvah projects? Could I do one where
That's what we're talking about.
well, maybe after this might be a little less disappointing. But one to do like the poor thing, and then another one to raise money to meet Lana Maria. Would that be okay?
She absolutely wants to meet this woman.
Who do you want to meet?
Lana Maria.
This is her passion. She doesn't care about anything in the world. She wants to raise money for her charity so she can meet this woman.
I talk about it all the time. All my friends know that I love her so much.
And I said you could probably figure out a way to do that as long as you help other
and
people
guess
do
what? I'm so mad at my mom because there's a meet and greet to meet her October 26th, but it's like $1,000, but she's not letting me go in.
You have the $1,000?
Yes, I do. And she's not letting me go in. I'm like, I need to meet her, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do my school.
Why don't you write her a letter?
I did,
But you said she does charity.
yes, she does.
Maybe she'll do charity for you. Tell her how important it is.
Okay, I already told her, I'm so sweet, I was like, not to bother you. I think she'll love it. And I decorated it, so, but I haven't sent it because my mom doesn't know how to send these things.
So everything has a yes, no, or a maybe, right? And we all have different opinions. So if you have a party using your centerpieces made out of a packaged food products or toys or books, and then donating to those to a shelter or school, is that something you would want to do?
Yes. Well, no, I wouldn't want to do that, but it'd be good.
Okay. How did you mark that one, Z?
What's wrong?
Number 2, Z.
I said yes.
Okay. Asking guests to contribute to your favorite charity instead of giving you gifts. What did you guys put down?
I put yes. I put yes for all.
Well, that's important. I'm thrilled that you put yes down because you're telling me it was important for you before to receive charity.
Wow.
By getting to go visit this lady.
Yes. I need to meet this lady. Wait, this lady has a name. Okay?
I don't know her name. Lana what?
I know Lana Maria Perea.
Lana Maria Perea.
Yeah.
Lana Maria Perea. Like 3 things. Lana Maria Perea.
Mhm.
Torah, prayer, and acts of kindness.
Yes.
Lana Maria Perea. Asking a guest to contribute to your favorite charity instead of giving you gifts. That means you're not going to get the gifts, but your charity is going to get gifts, and you're in favor of that.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Ah! You changed your mind?
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Contributing some of your own gifts to tzedakah.
Yes.
Would you would do that one?
Well, I wouldn't do it, but it'd be nice.
You would like to do it. See?
Well, technically,
You know what?
if I got like a book, I'd definitely.
You know what?
What?
Keep this paper in 2 years when it's time for your bat mitzvah. We're going to go through this again. And I
Yeah,
want to see
definitely
if your mood has changed.
But maybe if I met her, my mood would change.
It's all about Lana.
What if I use my money, like all the money, because I'm gonna be a babysitter. But what if I use all the money for instead of having to go to mitzvah, I meet her.
Where is
What
she going to be on the 25th?
26.
26th?
She's gonna be on New Jersey.
And you're going, New Jersey.
No, why not?
No, I said
You
With my
should tell her to
friends.
come to Boston and root for the Red Sox.
Well, I think she likes think I don't know, but she's also Spanish. Well, not like fully Spanish, but she speaks Spanish, so I'm taking Spanish. So maybe I could ask my Spanish teacher to have her come and teach us Spanish.
All right, perhaps. Juana Maria Perea.
Yes.
All right, well, how did you put down for 3 and 4, Z?
I put yes for 3.
No for, maybe for 4. I'm a sticker.
You put no to the, so 4?
No,
What?
maybe.
No, I put maybe.
Maybe, okay, maybe, all right.
Wow.
So let's talk about what's going to happen. Your bar mitzvah is coming up next year, and yours is in 2 years. Right?
Yeah, I'm far
Yours
away.
is next.
Mine's like in
Next
a
October.
year and 2
All right,
weeks.
so you're a little over.
Oh,
So
how you
things,
know that?
so things in your mind are going to, there he is, how are you?
Oh, I've
They're
got,
going to change a little teeny bit. And as they do change a little bit, I'm going to let the cancer take over for a bit. But as they change in your mind, I want you to hold on to these.
okay.
Because when we meet next year, I want to see if your mental
No,
attitudes have changed with regard to
maybe if I
giving
can.
charity.
It's the only way.
You going to do some games with the kids? What were you planning on doing?
Well, we have a little trope thing.
Okay, you're going to work with these guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're on TV.
I'm on.
You're on TV.
All right.
I'll give you the floor.
Okay, thank you. I'll take the floor. I'll take the chair. I'll take what I can get. All right. How you guys doing?
Got good.
Good. Do you have those cards?
What kind?
You have the cards?
No.
Oh, you weren't here. That's right.
I wasn't
You weren't
here
for the
either.
cards. That's right. You guys weren't here for the cards. So, so we'll just talk about trope. All right.
They're coming from in there.
So, what do we know? What do we know about trope?
I have no idea.
Oh, I know. So
What do we know? What do we know the word trope?
Yeah.
No.
I do.
Okay. So trope is a way of, have you seen a Torah before? The inside of a Torah. You've seen it rolled open. What does it not have?
True. Like
Right.
vowels.
Well, we'll get there, but it doesn't have vowels.
Probably vowels.
No, trope is not vowels. It doesn't have vowels. It doesn't have punctuation, right? It doesn't have periods, or they have like little colons in the red book, right? They have little colons to say it's the end of the verse, right, or anything. And so in the 8th century, these Masoretes, they were in Spot, Israel, so in the north of Israel.
Wait, in the 8th century, like the 8th year?
The 8th century, meaning like the 700s, like this is the 2000s, in the 700s,
So like,
1300 years ago.
700, like
Yeah.
the number, like 700 years they've been alive?
No. They were around in the year
Oh.
in the 700s. So
Okay.
1,300 years ago,
Wow.
a long time ago, they created this system because people were just reading the Torah but they weren't like, they would just go roughshod through it, and they wouldn't really know how, where the verses ended, because there's no way of telling that in the Torah. So they created this system of these marks. See these marks? And these are under the words, not in the Torah, but in any other prayer book. Do we have a red book?
I'll go get one.
You know where the red books are?
Yeah.
Thanks. How's your prep coming?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I have 3 more sentences for two or 3 more sentences,
Yeah.
and then I'm done with my Torah reading.
Wow.
I already did my house Torah, so now I just gotta learn like the basics.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My
That's
dad started me early because he
Yeah.
said kids like don't do it, and then they have to do it like the last few months when they have to quit all their activities.
Right. They have to. Yeah, that was
Like,
smart.
every day.
That was smart.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go with you,
Yeah.
and I'll be with the rabbi very
Okay.
soon.
Okay. Cool.
Because you do the Torah and half Torah, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
the
do.
service too. I
Yeah.
do all the above. But
Yeah.
whatever you need recording wise or whatever, I can always get that.
My dad was a tutor, so
I know. That's why I have the utmost of confidence that you can
No.
still.
They're probably wearing my jacket.
Okay, wrong red book, but that's all right. I can use
Sorry.
that. That's right. I can use it too.
I know.
I can use this one too.
what thing is.
All right. So
Who's wearing my jacket? Screaming at me to take it off.
Do you have my shoes?
Yes,
By any chance?
they're right here.
No, Tyler.
Just kidding.
Tyler, you know they're in your room.
No, they are.
Then where are they?
Do you live in the
Okay.
bathroom?
I don't know.
In your girls'
So-
bathroom, Tyler.
You know this prayer?
What
You
now?
know the word Shema, Yisrael?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But look at those words. What do you see
Oh, I
underneath?
never noticed that before.
Oh,
I just thought this was like, my shoes are
So you see something that looks like, besides the vowels, you see something that looks like a little parenthesis,
Yeah.
right? And then you see like a wishbone right there. You see a
Oh
wishbone,
yeah, that's what my dad.
right? And then more parentheses.
Wait, but like, that's weird because like when you look at vowel, it looks just like normal vowels. But then when you actually go close to it.
Yep, and see the
Wait, this is
diamond
the
over
same
there?
one though.
That's the paragraph after the Shema. But do you see the diamond there,
Well, that's pretty.
right? And then there's like a, let's see. Can you see, there looks like a less than sign,
Oh, yeah.
less than sign, and then
Wait,
like,
but how come these actually have real vowels?
so, because this is in the book. This is not, the only place
This
it's
is in
without
the
vowels
book.
is in the
This is in
scroll.
the Torah?
Yes, the words, these words, all these words are in the Torah.
So why aren't these in the
See these little things?
Yeah.
That says where it is in the Torah. It says Devarim chapter 6, verses
So-
4 to 9.
This is in the Torah. This part in the Torah is different and that has proper vowels.
No, nothing in the Torah has vowels.
Oh, how do you?
Because this is in the prayer book so everybody can read it. So sing it.
Okay.
But it not only has vowels, it has those little marks that you saw. That's the trope. And they're little melodic sequences. So for example, you might have learned to sing this Ve'ahavta, right? Well, see that backwards L?
Yeah.
That's Ve'ah, da 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 dam. That means da 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 dam. And see those two dots? That means da da dam. So it's not just, oh, that's the song, that's the way you sing it. It's actually, we're singing it according to what those,
So it's kind of like music notes.
they're like little, but they're like more than one note. So it's like a music, it's like a little sequence of notes, right? So that's what trope is about. And then, for example, the wishbone, see that wishbone?
Yeah.
That's under the word, that's the et nachta, right? And that's the it's like a semicolon in a sentence. It's not a comma because it's like a big pause in a sentence. And like a semicolon separates two ideas, right? And so I'm going to show you something kind of unusual. You probably haven't seen this. Let's see, what can I do a scratch?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Of course.
Thank you.
And actually, I'm using this one. All right, so. Oh wait, not that one. Okay. So, that's like, what those are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is an actual, I'm trying to remember how. Three. I'm trying to remember how the numbers went. It's a part of the Torah where they talk about the number of soldiers they had for this army. And it's something like this. So this is how, so those little things under the words,
Yeah.
they're called merachat tipcha, but don't worry about that yet. This is how they can change the meaning. See how it's like close, open and close parentheses? So this one, its back is to this one, right? This one, it's facing it, right? So these go together, okay? 30,000. So this is, so the way it's written, it's 30,003, but it's thousands, because if the word is, it doesn't say 30,000, it says 30 and 3,000 men, okay? This one says 30, the thousands in there, and 3 men. So this is 33,000, this is 30,003. So it changes, so there are 2,997 soldiers that aren't accounted for when you chant it that way. Okay, so that's why it makes a difference to, does that make sense?
Wait,
Yes.
what is the difference between like 33,000?
Well, I didn't say it right. It should be 30 and 3,000.
Oh.
It should be like this. It should be 30 and 3,000 men, and this should be 30. This should be 30,000 and 3 men. Does that make more sense?
Yes.
So it's like 30,003 men, or it's 30 and 3,000 men.
Oh.
Okay? And don't worry about how it sounds, but I just want to show you that because that really shows how if you sing it differently based on the trope marks. Okay? So what else can I tell you about this without getting too far into it? So they're trope families. It just means that, so those 2 parentheses under, merachat tipcha, okay? They come either before the end of a verse. How do you know this is the end of a verse? Okay, but those aren't in the Torah. So, and the trope isn't in the Torah either, but these are just something they added. This has nothing to do with the text. To help you know that it's the end.
So it's like kind of like period.
But what do you see under the word echad? Do you see anything?
A lot.
Yes, a line. Okay, that's called siluk. And so there's that line. So the blue family, according to this, you can make it any color you want. But the blue family here is open and closed, backwards L, the wishbone, or merachat tipcha, munach, et nachtav, but don't worry about those names. But open and closed, open, end of sentence, or verse actually. Open and closed, open to the end. So that's like this one, right? Where it's facing the 3 men, right?
Yeah.
So that's a family because this is like the period. That line is like the period, and this is like the semicolon. So right before the semicolon, it always has some combination of at least the closed or the open and closed, the backwards L and the wishbone. It doesn't have to have the backwards L. The minimum it has to have is the closed and the wishbone. And the minimum this has to have is the closed and the line. But it could have, depending on the number of words they need to fit into that trope,
Is there a reason there's a line here? Is that just thing?
Which line?
Like this line is dividing these 2 separate things, are they the same?
I didn't make this sheet, so the answer is I don't know. I mean, they probably just wanted the colors to like be set to
Like the map,
separate.
right?
Yeah.
I just thought maybe like these were separate things. And those were separate.
Actually, let me look. Because did they do it right? No, because I thought they were doing it like, see this says open and closed? So like there are I call them helpers and stoppers. So like, see that backwards L?
Yeah.
That wherever it goes, it's a chameleon. It's always a helper. Wherever it goes. See, there's one over here with the 2 dots.
Why are they like the same one?
Here with the wishbone.
Why is it the same one?
So what does a chameleon do?
Chameleon?
It like changes color.
It changes colors based on what? Yeah.
Oh, based on like where it's touching?
Its environment, right?
Oh.
So this changes, instead of color, this changes sound
Wherever it's
based on whatever comes next.
Oh, so like if it was in the yellow category, it becomes yellow.
So this is like this, right? Ve'ahata. But here it's muna, backwards L, wishbone.
Oh,
So da 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 da. This is da da da, right? So it's the big chameleon. So here it's da 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 da, black diamond, right? Or Ravia. So this is, and this one's even different. Even these two are different from each other.
what?
Yep, because of that line. This line does count.
Oh.
This one is backwards L, black diamond. Okay, don't worry about how it sounds. Just so you know that it's different, right? Backwards L, squiggle. It's called sideways S. Okay. It's actually a tilde, but that's right. Backwards L, 3 dots. All right, go bowling ball. Fingers in the bowling ball.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Actually, it's this way, but
Upward fold.
yeah, upwards bowling ball. Yeah. So certain ones. So what I was trying to get at is certain ones are helpers. Like the backwards L is definitely the chameleon helper, right? Then there's other helpers like this one. The little jump is a kadma, and it always sounds the same. So it's not a chameleon, but it goes before this. It goes, where else can you see it? It goes before this.
What does it sound like?
Kadma. So here.
We got the play. We got the play. If you write them closer to the letter, you have to.
Okay. So we have 1 more minute. So it's kadma, but here it's kadma ve'keresh. Or here it's kadma mapach. The wedgie. Wedgie? Wedgie. What a weird name for it. Remember, I didn't write this, but I use it. I say less than sign. Little jump, less sign, big jump, backwards L, 2 dots. Okay, now it's starting to sound like ve'ahata, right? So that's kind of the system that mountain goats? Are you kidding me? Mountain goats. Oh, it's like yodelay-hoo. It needs to be like a yodeler or something. Yodelay-hoo. Oh, mountain goats. Oh boy. And then, but everywhere these are open and closed, open and closed. Oh, but here, they should have done this in a different color because it's, they did. It's lighter blue, right?
Right.
Because at the end of an aliyah, it's the same as these, right? You see those, the same? Same, right? Same sequence?
But they have the same name.
So yeah. It's still munach. It's still merchati b'cha, mercha silu. But at the end, why it's light blue is because you sing it this way. Open and close, open and end.
Oh, this is like the end.
That's how the end is I have to write.
That's, your Torah.
Torah.
Yeah. Each Torah reading ends that way. I do it a little bit. I go open and close, 1 note higher. But that's just me because I am that way. So does that help you, give you a little quick understanding of what trope is? Does that give you a little understanding of what trope is? Okay, good.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.
Okay, I'm just going to start to come back for later.
All right. Have a good one. Give you folks my best.
What are you looking for? She lost the nail.
Oh no.
You lost the nail?
Like a fingernail?
No.
Or
It's
a-
now. It's fake now. Man, you know you
Fake
can't
now.
pull it back off and not letting it let go because I in the middle of the night
Thank
I
you,
found
thank
this
you.
where I was open in my bed. So
Oh, boy.
were they good?
Huh?
Were they good?
They were good.
Oh.
All right. Hello, me. How do we just X out?
Your call will be disconnected.